Yo, this is nunosox, and I decided to upload this video with some commentary. Um, the video you're seeing right now is being played in Endless. I played it yesterday, I think. I don't really remember. I remember that I was trying to play rank, but no one was playing rank. You assume that the game is dead. Nah, everyone was playing player match. And I don't like player match because you can use capsules. Speaking of capsules, I don't understand why certain people make fun of other people for using capsules. Because you can only use capsules in a specific mode, which is player match, right? So if you don't like when people use capsules, why would you play a mode that allows you to use capsules? Right? Or I'm an idiot. Who knows? I just feel that way. It makes no sense. Obviously the game is also a problem because if the game was a good game, it will have an option there to allow to use capsules. But if they did that, they had to remove the Namekians' ability that they gain more from capsules than any other race, which for some reason they didn't do. They didn't nerf or buff uh, the characters, only Z Souls and super attacks. Maybe they couldn't nerf the actual characters. Interesting. But whatever. Speaking of, actually, no, whatever. This is extremely hard for me to do. I need more practice. I need to go into training mode. Wait, how do you train this? Doing commentary? But whatever. The next thing that I want to talk about is the exposed videos that you see a lot. I play the Dragon Ball games for, I don't know the exact date, but I played them since the first one. On PS3 and Xbox 360. I played the older ones, but with the online, those were the first one. Burst Limit, Raging Blast, etc. And in those games, you also had the exposed videos. So I was there when the first exposed video was brought to light. And it was not pretty, you know. It was not pretty. Everyone thought that the person was a good person, but then it was exposed, for the fraud that he was. But whatever. I'm not gonna name his name because he's dead. Literally, the exposed video was so bad that never mind, never mind, never mind. I wanted to make a joke, but it went too far. But whatever. So, exposed videos. I don't really like them. Well, I do. I'm human. Humans like drama, so I like them, right? But not that much because they don't really help the community grow. They help a channel grow if you keep doing them, but then you will be known as the exposed video guy or whatever, and then people will make fun of you for doing it. You become a joke. It's interesting actually. At first they love you, but then if you do it too much, they make fun of you. Interesting. Maybe it's because they're afraid of you. Hmm. Interesting. But the reason that I don't like them is because it creates a toxic community. Like I can't really explain it just from experience because if you look at older fighting games and then you look not even older fighting games, look at the big YouTube channels that do gameplay videos, right? If you look at their channel, I'm talking about the big ones, the biggest ones, right? From a specific game, Xenoverse, you know, they don't do exposed videos. At least I think they don't. I'm not really subscribed to them, so I can't really. But I assume that they don't. They mostly do videos against random people, right, or specific YouTubers, news videos. That's it. They don't really do exposed videos because they want to be friends with everybody. Because when you make an exposed video, the idea of an exposed video is that the person that you're exposing is either a fraud or he is using something that you don't like. I'm gonna give an example. Godbreaker. A lot of people don't like Godbreaker. for whatever reason. They think Godbreaker is cheap. Which, if you actually thought about it, you will realize that Godbreaker is not cheap. The thing that Godbreaker counters is actually the cheap thing. That's why Godbreaker is the way it is. But whatever. So you make a video about Godbreaker. Someone is spamming Godbreaker. For example, in this video, you will see me use Godbreaker, right? So someone will take that, make an expose video. nunosox expose spamming Godbreaker, right? I completely lost my thought process. nunosox expose spamming Godbreaker. Okay. It will attract people that don't like Godbreaker, and only the people that don't like Godbreaker, that think that it's evil spamming Godbreaker. You want to know what spam is? Spam is just doing the same thing over and over. You can spam grabs, you can spam block, you can spam nothing, you can spam moving. It's just doing the same thing over and over. It's not good or bad. But I'm gonna make a video about spam another occasion, but whatever. So since the exposed videos only attract a specific type of player, that channel, the videos, those YouTube channels, they don't really get huge in comparison to the big YouTubers. I should follow my own stuff. That way I will be a big YouTuber. I should do that, totally. What else I want to talk about? The toxic community. That's a bad thing, because it doesn't really help the community grow. Yeah, it doesn't. For example, one thing that I find interesting, and I know this from experience, like the people that are really good at the games, if they have a YouTube channel, they're not big in comparison to the big YouTubers. Because if you look at the YouTubers that are actually big, the majority of them, they don't really know how to play the game. They may know what they're doing. Maybe they didn't even reach the level in which you can start learning how to play the game. This is a complicated concept to understand, but I'm gonna go through it and hopefully you will understand. For example, I'm not gonna name any names, but some people, when you buy a fighting game, some people, they give up learning how to play the game. They reach a specific point and then they stop playing the game. Mostly because they finish the game, or they go online and they get their ass beat. They didn't reach a level. I said this before, but they can't. There's a specific level, and at that level is when you actually start learning how to play the game. Because when you're at that level, you're not thinking about, oh, I have to press this button to do this, right? You're not thinking, you're just doing it. And then since you cleared your mind from those, thoughts, you can think about other things. For example, stamina management. In this video, you will see that I use my stamina, but not that much. Because I know that my opponent's gonna punch to do a back turn attack. I don't know why people do that. Actually, I do, but it's stupid because I didn't show you that I'm gonna vanish, so you shouldn't be doing it. You should only do it after you see me vanish. And then after that, you will assume that after 2 punches I will vanish. But I'm not vanishing. Mind games. Yeah. People didn't reach the level in which they can start learning how to play the game. Damn, this is hard. Now, the Freezer race. This race is extremely powerful. The only problem that I have with the Freezer race is that they didn't really give them Key Blast clothing. They could have done that, a level 3 instead of level 5. Give it a level 3 clothing, Key Blast clothing, and the character will be broken. Definitely. The character will be extremely broken. His back turn attack has invincibility. His Key Blast tracks and freezes the opponent. I think they nerfed it. But whatever. Yeah, it will be kinda broken. That's why I made my character a Key Blast character. and at the same time actually like a challenge, you know, because everyone is just doing tons of damage. So yeah, maybe I should do like a theory fighting video for the Frieza race, or for every single race. I should start with the Saiyans because a lot of people don't really, at least with me, they don't really know like how to use it, or they need a different perspective in how to see it, or maybe my perspective is wrong. I don't know, but regardless, maybe I should do it. It will be good. Yeah. I don't really have nothing else to talk about, so what do I talk about? Oh, Goku Black, or whatever that character is. You know, he's an interesting character, but again, to me, I prefer Tarless. You know, it's more entertaining. Oops, shouldn't do that. Um, again, I prefer Tarless. So yeah, it's not really that hype. I like his theme though. You know, it's the only song in the entire Dragon Ball Super that's actually good. Dragon Ball has good songs. Dragon Ball Z has good songs. Even Dragon Ball Kai has some good songs. Dragon Ball Super is ass. They don't know what they're doing. Um, Jesus. Okay. Huh. This is extremely hard. Should I talk about? You know, one thing that I don't understand about the Frieza race is that when you're playing online and you just parry or just guard or whatever you want to call it, the Frieza race key blast, sometimes it takes the user, the Frieza race character, 1 bar of stamina. Like it behaves as a physical move, but it's not a physical move. It's a key blast move. And then my friend showed me the key blast glitch, and then now I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. Because sometimes when I would play offline, I actually tested this offline. I parry the Frieza race key blast, and I wouldn't gain that extra bar of. I won't take the bar of stamina. I will only gain the key bar. So I assume it was a glitch, and it is a glitch because the key blast is a key blast move. It's not a physical move. Well, physical move doesn't really need to be physical move. You have key blast moves that are physical moves, and vice versa. But whatever. I'm officially out of ideas or things to talk. So, what do people say? Comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know if you want those theory fighting videos. You know, it was just me talking in strategies and things that I thought how to use the character. But I'm gonna do one just to test it and see if it's good. But whatever. Comment, rate. If you're new, subscribe. I'm missing something, right? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not good at this. Do whatever you want. And enjoy the video.